My name is Alexa Yanashevsky, and today I'm starting this YouTube channel to help others with their walk with Christ and journey as a follower of God. So I just want to start by saying that I've struggled constantly with just transitioning from being a lukewarm Christian to giving my life to Christ and making that transition from believing in God to following God and being a disciple of the Lord, because many believe that following God is just about believing and having faith, which it is about having faith, and that's 100% true. But following God and being a disciple, which means like laying your life out for the Lord as He did for us. And I just want to be able to share my journey and help others who are struggling with fully giving their life to Christ as well. So to help those people to know that you guys aren't alone. There's many people out here who struggle and want to give their life to Christ but don't really know how. So I'm going to do my best to help others and plant the seed in as many people as I can, just as the Lord has planted that purpose in every single one of us. Alright, so I'm going to read a verse from Luke 14. The verse goes, it's verse 27. Whoever does not carry his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. So let's break this down first. So whoever does not pick up his own cross, meaning you wake up every day and you have to choose whether or not you're going to pick up the cross and follow the Lord, right? You have to make that decision for yourself. All right. And then verse 28 says, which of you wishing to construct a tower does not first sit down and calculate the cost to see if there is enough for its completion? Verse 29. Otherwise, after laying the foundation and finding himself unable to finish the work, for the onlookers should laugh at him and say, this one began to build but did not have the resources to finish. So they started building a foundation, but because they didn't have the Lord, they could not finish building it. Right? So now verse 31. Or what king marching into battle would not first sit down and decide whether with 10,000 troops he can successfully oppose another king advancing upon him with 20,000 troops? But if not, while he is still far away, he will send a delegation to ask for peace. In the same way, every one of you who does not renounce all his possessions cannot be my disciple. So what does that mean? Following Christ, we're going to have to put aside our own desires and our own priorities to follow Christ and to pick up that cross and follow him each and every day. That means to not, like, picking up the cross and following Jesus means that you're going to have to make sacrifices. And that may be different for many people, right? And for athletes, that's a touchy, like, following Christ. Many athletes prioritize their sport and put their identity in their sport instead of prioritizing the Lord and putting their identity in Christ. And many athletes struggle with that, and it's a real struggle, and it's hard because you work so hard for something and you let that decide your happiness, and you give that the power to be your identity and decide who you are, when in reality you have to give Christ that power. And in doing so, then you find peace and you're able to perform to your best ability, because you know that no matter what happens, your identity is in the Lord. And so understanding the commitment of following the Lord, meaning that you're going to have to make sacrifices, you're going to have to give up things that you love and prioritize him over everything else. And it's hard because our flesh wants to do that. Our flesh wants to go out and indulge in the worldly things. But we have to break our flesh and pick up the cross each and every single day and follow the Lord wholeheartedly, laying our life out for him just as he has done for each and every one of us. So that is it for today. I thank you guys, and I hope that this word was a blessing to you guys and that you guys have learned something and I've planted the seed. So thank you guys.